Thank you very much for being here. I want to jump straight into mobile payments, and I would like to. What is your opinion on mobile payments in the German market at this moment? I go around through the audience and ask of your opinion. What do you think about mobile payments?
Okay. Still in the children's shoes, I think.
Okay. Your opinion?
For me, it doesn't exist already.
Okay. What do you think?
I think it's a very difficult market and it needs a lot of time to develop.
Is Deutsche Telekom in this market?
Yes.
It's a good market for Deutsche Telekom?
We hope so.
Okay. What are the reasons why mobile payment isn't jumping on in Germany at this moment? What do you think?
I'm actually from Canada, but...
a different question. Why is Canada far ahead from Germany in mobile payments?
I think we have a lot of the systems in place to support the chip card. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. What is the importance of universities and regulation, the mobile payment?
I have no idea in the moment, sorry.
What are the segments of mobile payment?
I think the mobile market is a big place. And all shopping systems or banks, they have card systems. I think so.
Who will be the winner in mobile payments?
Oh, if I know, I wouldn't tell you.
Oh, I'm very sorry. Who is the leading market in the world at this moment in mobile payments?
I guess the United States or Canada.
Okay. Which kind of segments, again, do we have with mobile payments?
I have no idea.
Okay, thank you. What is mobile payment? Do you have a decision for me?
Good question. The possibility to pay with a mobile device.
Every device, feature phones, basic phones, smartphones, tablets?
Every device.
Okay, thank you. What is the leading German mobile payment service at this moment?
I would assume credit cards.
This means PayPass and PayWave. Right. For instance, MasterCard and Visa. What is the position of regulation in mobile payments at this moment? Do you have an idea?
No.
Okay, thank you. What is the biggest competitors of the telcos in Germany in mobile payments?
No idea.
Okay, thank you. Do you think the retailers will have a chance to come into the market? That's your question.
Oh.
Okay. Why?
No, I mean, no, I said oh, but I think that by defining the chance of retailers to come into the game, if you're considering just to have the devices or the terminals for them to be able to accept also payment from mobile devices or whatever out there, then they should be part of that. But if they want to have like a bit more active role into having their own wallets or whatever you want to call that one, I think it's going to be a bit more challenging.
Thank you. Do you think I'm crazy because I said mobile payment, the race is heating up, and in Germany we don't have really convincing mobile payment service?
Do you really want an answer on that?
Yes?
No, I don't think you're crazy.
Thank you. That's what I want to hear. Now, let's go to the presentation. We have only some minutes left. I want to share some insight on some quotes, facts about the biggest markets in mobile payments called proximity payments. I want to share information about the core segments and what is going on. What are the lessons you should learn from the leaders, and which kind of mistakes are done by the current services all over the world at this moment. Now let's go to some quotes from the past. Right from the beginning, we see mobile is the future. This is Eric Schmidt from Google. He tries to come since 2011 he tries to establish the Google Wallet. What is the situation of the Google Wallet at this moment? Are they successful? We have now Google Wallet 3.0. They failed 3 times. First, for a strategic reason, because they focus only on one device. The second thing, they had some problems with hackers. They were vulnerable, and after 3,000 employees in their campaign to provide a mobile or Google payment wallet, they slow their investments a little bit down. This doesn't mean they left the market, but they are this moment rethinking and reshaping their service. But I agree to him, mobile is the future, and the quote is absolutely right. What about Apple? Mobile payment via Touch ID is on the way. What do you think about Apple at this moment? Will be Apple one of the biggest ones? When I was asked on various conferences who will be the winner, my answer is I don't know who will be the winner, but when we think in the year 2000 who will be the winner of mobile internet or mobile email, everybody thought it will be Nokia. And in 2007 it was Apple. Apple had at this moment an excellent chance, an excellent position. They have a clever approach. They are a need seeker approach in innovation. They generate a big platform. They had at this moment 600 million iTunes customers on a credit card basis, and every day 500,000 new customers come to their platform. This means in at least 1 year they will have 1 billion customer base. This is a very strong platform. They have in an ecosystem the devices, the mobile POS devices, the chance for readers, as well as the smartphones, and they have the knowledge to integrate security and clever use cases. That's what they did in the past. And mobile Touch ID is the approach of a clever authentication service to fulfill the mobile payment service within Apple. And they have very clever cooperations within the biggest market in the world, means China. One thing I like is Cindy Schaffstale. Mobile is not the future, it is now. In Germany, they don't really understand that it is happening now, but it happens definitely now. The next thing is meet your customer, because in the digital world, you have to provide the right applications. There's no person between you as an enterprise and the customer. If you deliver a poor application, a poor app, a poor service, a poor digital customer experience, you will lose. And that's it's even more important to focus on the customer there than ever before. This means mobile is not the future, it is now. Meet your customer in the environment of their choice. This is not the choice that you are capable to provide, but you have to fulfill, or you have to provide the use cases that are usable and sensible to the customer, and not where it is convenient for you. The last thing, 2 years ago, I wouldn't have mentioned or noticed this. I would have been more cautious, but now after what happens, watching what happens in the world, if you're not in mobile payments or in mobile again, you're out of the market. I want to prove it again with some facts that are following now. In 2000, let's think about the Chinese market. It's not surprising that China is the leading market because the market is so big, but the speed is absolutely surprising. Within 1 year, they generate about 1.6 trillion US dollars in mobile payments. They have the regulation, they have the competition, and it was provided by the internet giants, means Alibaba and Tencent, with their services Alipay and Tenpay. It's not about telcos. They have the leading telco in the world with 750 million customers, and it's not the banks. Both have only 0.8% of these 1.6 trillion US dollars. And the growth is tremendous. They reached a growth of 230% of the value, and the transactions 370%. The growth rates in this year are nearly the same. And now the regulation, you can have the presentation, you can, it's not for free, but you can have it, I think. But you can also take pictures if you want. And this is the tremendous proof. You have only focus on on M-Pesa or the remittance sector, but China is far ahead. This means not only China, but Japan, Korea, Thailand, Philippines, and all the Asian countries where there's a big need, and they do the mobile payment now. Now the banks came up and said, okay, this is an infrastructure, the banking infrastructure is poor there, and mobile payments doesn't only work in countries as a game changer where the payments infrastructure is poor. Now the times have changed even in Europe. In England is in mobile banking or mobile payment ahead from all European countries. At the end of April, Payim, a joint venture of 35 British banks, offered a mobile payment solution. What happens after 1 month? They generate 500,000 mobile payment users. It's an authentication service. It's a person-to-person mobile payment service. This is not a proximity service, but it works. It starts and it shows there is a need from the clients. The kind of need they think or say that isn't useful in Germany because we have ATMs, we have the credit cards, we have the debit cards, we have the Giro cards, we have the branches. This is the same in UK, not only in Germany. They prove even that there is a need. When you look at the Netherlands, it's nearly the same. There we have a joint venture or cooperation with ABN AMRO, ING, and Rabobank. And they work together to provide and to enhance the digital banking service as well as mobile payments again. And the next threat, the retailers come. Retailers, Starbucks generates 20% of their revenue via mobile. It's a barcode solution, but it's more than a barcode solution. It is mobile payment, it's mobile marketing, and it's part of the mobile strategy. And this mobile strategy is not it's not only the focus of on mobility, but this fits to the originate Starbucks strategy, to the value they want to provide to their clients. They want them to drink coffee, to enjoy their cake, to talk with customers, to talk with friends and family at Starbucks, and then to make sure you want to learn more, you want to deliver a unique and appropriate service, even on the payment level. I tested 2 times, standing in a row. Three persons behind me. Someone is ordering via his wallet. The ordering process was very easy, and the delivery was, he gets 3 minutes before me, his services. And yeah, this happens 2 times. And I think they generate a total service on this. The retailers MCX, this is one of the biggest retailers in the world. 50 US retailers join forces again to provide mobile payment services to their clients. And they have 100,000 locations worldwide. And they will come to Europe as well. This will be your competition as well. Yeah, then Facebook again, and all. Yeah, Facebook is a different approach. They will go to the remittances sector, because remittances in the they will start in the remittances sector because remittances is very strong in the developing countries, and the second most important market is the Indian market. They have 70 million users there, and in the Indian market, to deliver or to provide a new service on this area will generate additional revenue for them. And they reached a European banking license, and there is a little risk and a little threat for the banks and the telcos in Europe as well. To give you some ideas of the big pie of mobile payment, there are 4 important slices. Payment of virtual goods and digital content. This is where the telcos are very strong. This is a premium SMS service, premium MMS billing. The telcos are strong since the early 2000s in this area. The person-to-person payment focuses on the unbanked services worldwide. The market is 2.4 billion customers worldwide. And this is currently the most exciting, the most accelerating service. In this service, the German banks focus at this moment. 3 days ago, Frankfurter Allgemeine informs about a joint approach of the banks. This will be in the remittances. PayPal as well is also in the remittances and the m-commerce service. And they want to copy the PayPal service as well. They try to improve this and hope that the customers will come. Electronic and mobile commerce, we have it, but the biggest piece of the pie will be proximity payments, payments at the physical stores without or with the retailers as well. Here you see some suppliers in the market. When we only watch at the proximity payments, yeah, mobile NFC or mobile Bluetooth low energy or the iBeacons belong to this. We have contactless payment that is not really a mobile payment. We have to make a big red cross through this part, but it belongs to the proximity part. Mobile barcode is Starbucks in Germany, Yapital, a retailer, and the mobile POS terminal services are Square, iSettle, and about 100 additional suppliers worldwide. When you look at the right side, the mobile money part is what is also accelerating worldwide are the remittances with M-Pesa and GCash in the Philippines, or Wing in Cambodia, or in Bangladesh, or in Indonesia. The next entrants to watch, I mentioned Apple, Facebook, Payem, MCX. And now I come to Barclays. Barclays was, according to a Forrester study about 2 years ago, number 11 in mobile banking worldwide. And they are one of the most interesting banks in mobile banking and payments in the world at this moment. They follow a clear digital strategy, a clear mobile strategy. They try to transform their branches into the digital world. Unfortunately, they are very successful. They cut jobs, 1,700 jobs were cut last November because of the success in mobile banking and payment. On the other hand, on the positive side, this means the segment is very successful if you try to establish it properly. They cut costs and yeah, what do you think? One question again. What is the typical mobile payment that Barclays transfer at this moment in a week?
No idea. No clue.
£595. How old is the oldest mobile payment users in England within the Barclays Pinjit service? What do you think? 106. They are very successful, and I think if you want to learn how to generate, how to provide the service, and how to watch a very good competitor, what do? They provide their own service. They might be successful, but they also work with Payem in a consortium, and they offer both services in parallel. A clever solution, because the customer has to decide. These are the 30 services in Germany. We have telco services. Some banks try to establish the service. Some mostly mobile POS services. And yeah, this is the situation. I can't report big successes in the market. In Germany, we are very far behind. I think 3 to 4 years, sorry, in comparison to the UK. What are the current mistakes? Some think mobile payment is an IT solution. Mobile payment is, someone mentioned in the audience, is the most complex piece of the pie in the mobile area. You have to do your homework. You have to establish an ecosystem. You have to generate a value chain, a clear value proposition. And you have to think if you are capable to provide this platform alone or together with other, sorry. Danke. Together with other stakeholders. At this moment, we are missing the solving of the real needs as well as the right innovation approach. This means it's easy to establish a mobile payment solution, but nobody will use it. And then you will have a big challenge there. And this is the situation what we face at this moment in Germany. And we have also a wait-and-see approach. This is very dangerous because of the big companies, they will follow and thank you. And they will attack the service. This comes to the end. The Economist publishes 2 or 3 weeks ago the information that in payments, the end of the monopoly of the banks will have come. And this will happen at this moment. And Accenture, and I agreed to them, thinks that 30% of the payments market share will be lost for the banks because of their positioning and their approach in the mobile payments area. Lessons for the leaders. Mobile payment is a clear business decision. It follows a clear business model. The precondition is mobile ready. A mobile ready enterprise. What is a mobile ready enterprise? Do you have a clear strategy right from your board level in mobile? Do you integrate the mobile approach in your business models, in your propositions, in your products, in your services? Do you have the capabilities in-house for iOS services, for providing Android services? Do you have a mobile IT strategy? Do you have a mobile champion, like a quality champion in-house? Is mobile really important in your house? One sidestep, Internet of Things. How many devices? How big is the percentage of devices in the Internet of Things with regard to smartphones and tablets all over the world? 90% it's smartphones and tablets. Do you have a mobile champion? Is smartphones and tablets important for you? We have growth rates in tablets of 35% every year till 2017. Do you know how your customer uses tablets every day on the couch? At which time, for which services, which content and application he wants to have, which services he wants to have offered. When do they use smartphones? Smartphones have an increase and a growth of 20% within the next 4 years. Do you have a solution on this? What is the platform to provide NFC, Bluetooth Low Energy for additional use cases? What about business intelligence to discuss consumer behavior for additional offerings? This is I try to bring it a little bit down what mobile readiness means. You have to fill mobile research as well, and yeah, the flexible and extensible business ecosystem and a clear platform strategy. Here's some information on the mobile readiness. Yeah, lessons for the leader against integration of stakeholders. We have country-specific habits, regulation, cash is king. We say all the time in Germany, cash is king. We have about 50% of our payment means in cash. M-Pesa had 7% mobile payments. What is the share of cash in Kenya? 90%. Germany is not as typical as they think all the time. Last one important thing is, first lesson, start with the customer and the retailer to generate the right platform and the right service. I have to end because the time is running out.